First at 5 o'clock, the Osage County District Attorney says there is not enough evidence to say Wichita's BTK serial killer is connected to a missing teenager from Pawhuska. Thanks for joining us. I'm Craig Day.
And I'm Lori Fulbright. The Osage County Sheriff had recently said there is enough evidence to name Dennis Rader as the prime suspect in the case. News on 6's Emery Bryan is live with the very latest. Emery?
And Craig, usually district attorneys are speaking out on a case like this about being eager to prosecute. But in this situation, the DA believes the sheriff decided on a suspect and is now trying to develop evidence to make the case.
I don't like trying a case to the press, and I'm afraid that's what he's doing.
Osage County DA Mike Fisher says there is no evidence that he knows of tying the disappearance of a teenager in Pawhuska to a serial killer from Wichita. Dennis Rader confessed to killing 10 women there, and in the last few months, Osage County Sheriff Eddie Verdon has called Rader the prime suspect in the possible murder of 16-year-old Cynthia Kinney. She disappeared from this laundry in 1976.
And we haven't gotten to probable cause yet. We haven't gotten to reasonable suspicion yet.
Sheriff Verdon has interviewed Rader in prison and searched Rader's property outside Wichita, but presented no evidence to the DA for prosecution. Fisher believes that's because there isn't any, so he's asked the OSBI to look into it.
Because I think we've got to clear some of those things up, because I have to have hard evidence that I can actually bring into court.
Sheriff Verdon said Rader described a fantasy of abducting a girl from a laundromat, which the undersheriff said helped to make him the suspect.
We got little tidbits of information that really put us hot on him as a suspect.
Fisher said he and the sheriff have not spoken about the case, in part because they don't get along, but he said in this situation the differences are not about politics, but procedure.
I have worries, and that's why I've asked the OSBI to help us.
And Sheriff Verdon has not yet responded to Fisher's comments or the OSBI's involvement in the case. Emery Bryan, Oklahoma's Own, News on